Alright, jumping into another episode, this time against the Luca Goers in round 3. So it's actually been a while since I've recorded. Just trying to finish up the series. Vixen's level 95, Roddy's level 92. So, ridiculously close. Like, again, I say that so often, but then we're never close. But now, I'm feeling like it's close. Alright, so jumping in, looks like we're going to have to deal with a nap pass from Tats immediately, which is really bad because he's going to put a boost and Brave asleep, it looks like. Yeah, and that's going to be devastating to actually getting a goal with a boost. And then it looks like Roddy's going to tackle. He's not going to do much. It looks like we're kind of in a situation where we don't really have much hope to actually do anything, so honestly, hopefully they score and we just move on from this. As terrible as that sounds. I'm gonna drink my water while I get schooled. Actually, potentially if Duran encounters it, she's not really close, but if he doesn't shoot here, okay, he will shoot. And unfortunately, the shot he did, it wasn't an invisible shot, because if it was invisible shot, I would have actually had a chance to block it if it went invisible. But something with like 55 shoot right next to us, not really blockable, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm kind of torn. I kind of want to try for a goal pretty soon, but I think the best bet will actually be to pass amongst Roddy and Vixen until a good enough time to actually try for a goal with a visible shot at the end of the half. I know we are losing. That is one of the big reasons to not do this, because we're just killing time. But I think it'll be worth it in the end. I hope it will be worth it in the end, at least. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm hoping to upload this Monday. I've definitely I've stopped recording for a bit. Unfortunately, I think I just got burnt out, and you know, it's all about consistency when it comes to recording. And I had so much backlog for uploads, so I didn't really record that much. And then you know, once the backlog like ran out, I still didn't record, which is definitely a bad thing. But you know, we're recording now, and we're hopefully gonna get close. Unfortunately, we encountered Biggs. This could be the worst decision I've made. It's not, so they don't get the ball. That's important. That was definitely a risky tackle, though, because Biggs could have definitely taken the ball there and then scored on us, and then we would have been like, all right, well, we're screwed. But that didn't happen, which is good, and we seem to be fine. The only issue we have now, which looks like it's corrected now, but is getting the ball to Vixen without Biggs encountering. That's a big thing. This Biggs will encounter, and he'll be like, hey, like, remember when I just, like, completely, like, blocked you? You know, that stuff. Pass to Roddy. He's fairly fast. I think Tats is also fast, though. I'm also not concerned about Tats stealing the ball. Roddy has, like, tackle slip 2 and 1. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, you're not going to take the ball. And I definitely need to get better at Blitzball because, yeah, I'm taking dumb risks. Oh my gosh, this is actually... Okay, that was incredibly risky. So we're actually just going to pass to Brave, and we're going to try to make it so that a boost is not blocked anymore, or at least not covered. So we're going to pass to a boost, and now he should have a good enough time to actually score. Incredibly lucky we got all the way over here. Invisible shot might have been a little bit wishful thinking, but the idea is now that it can go invisible, we're still able to make it. So it's 1-1 jumping into the second half. We've got like 19 seconds for this half, but with 19 seconds we're not going to do anything. So that's good. And there's the shot from Tats. I don't think that would make it even if it even if he had time to get to the goal. Like, it would just go down too much. Yeah, that's definitely, that definitely would have been a miss. It's a shame, though, because we could have totally gotten the ball back. Alright, pushing ourselves closer and closer to level 99. Yeah, level 95 and level 92, it's not bad. Like, it's so close, but we get so little experience, like, it definitely feels like a longer gap. Alright, so it looks like we start with the ball. Still dealing with Duran, because, I mean, he's just bad. 28 catch, just awful. And we are going to focus on passing again, just to really get that experience in, and try to get as many level ups as we can, as quickly as possible. Of course, we'll also try to like win the game, because that's also something we're deeming pretty important. So I'm actually going to be a little bit more cautious and pass to Doram, and then see if I can get Biggs to get away from Big Sin. That was terrible. I'm actually okay with Jesu taking the ball here. But he doesn't. That's actually incredible. So we're going to pass to Grave. We've gotten luckier than we should have in a lot of these passes. So that's good, I suppose. I suppose that's okay. Pass to Roddy, and then we'll kind of repeat the process. They shouldn't be following Vixen because Roddy has the ball. And this should give us a solid amount of time to really get some experience in. The only negative, again, with this strategy is we're depending a lot on the invisible shot we're going to do with a boost. So if that doesn't go invisible, and he's not close enough to the goal, then, I mean, we tie the game, and that's pretty much it. Which isn't, like, the best thing, but it's also not the worst. I mean, it at least gets us a point, right? The goal, of course, is to win the game. Yeah, I was going to say, a boost is nowhere near the goal, so he's not going to make it by just his shoot alone. And arguably, we could just pass forever and then just get as much experience as possible, but it just feels wrong not to go for the win. So I'm going to pass to Roddy, but then I'm going to actually, who's over there? It is Shammy. I think Shammy is a really good tackle. I'm going to pass to a boost anyways. So this could have been a terrible mistake. It was a terrible mistake. See, I felt like they could definitely steal the ball. That was the issue with that. Oh shoot! And yeah, and they're going for the shot. This basically means they lost the game. I mean, unfortunately, there's no way that Valverde's gonna block this, and we won't have enough time. That's a shame. But hey, we got some experience, I guess. It feels so empty though. I'm like, oh, we got some experience. We lost the game, which is, I mean, what we want to win every game to get the prizes so that we can actually afford the Ronso Fangs. And I think I've got enough gil now to actually like afford a contract with them all. The issue is signing them on. Because what I'll have to do is I'll have to reset team data, and then I'll have to keep on like signing like one on, we'll try and like I'll just have to try to release them from the contracts, and that can take like with them probably tens of thousands of gil. But anyways, we got some experience. My fans acting weird, it's making noises. Anyways, Yamaguara re-signed with the Ratso Fangs for 10 games. Looks like Lina's contract with Guada Goers expired, and Voraja is now in the Guada Goers, so definitely a better midfielder. Zamzi re-signed with the Guada Goers, really decent goalkeeper. Anyways, it looks like we are third, unfortunately. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.